Okay, so let's take a look at an attempt to fix the doctrine of double effect in light of the argument from modified intensions. The strategy is going to be to replace up here in the doctrine of double effect, condition 3, the condition that says the evil effect is not intended either as an end or as a means, with what we're going to call condition 3 star. There's no intended effect such that under normal circumstances, when that effect happens, something really bad happens. So the core idea is this is a way of calling bullshit on these modified examples. When you were listening to me talk about the modified examples, one thought you might have had is, hey, it seems super weird that the terror bomber has to appeal to some weird far-fetched scenario like people's bodies gelling back together or being teleported to a relaxing paradise in order to get off the hook. The regular tactical bomber doesn't have to do it. It's far-fetched to imagine people teleporting away or their bodies gelling back together, but it's not so far-fetched to imagine people leaving the area where you're about to bomb. And you might have thought the same thing about the modified large man case. Far-fetched to imagine a marshmallow suit teleporting on the large man. Far-fetched to imagine he's invulnerable to trolleys, but it's not far-fetched to imagine that somebody's not tied to a track. And so you might want to call bullshit on these examples for that reason. And this is a way of doing that. It's basically saying, look, you're off the hook if, among other things, you don't intend something that normally, when nothing weird's going on, nothing far-fetched happens, then nothing really bad happens. And so here's how that's supposed to help out the person who likes the doctrine of double effect. First, it explains why it's okay to push in the modified large man example. Under normal non-weird circumstances, if somebody's body's, or why it's not okay to push, sorry. Under normal non-weird circumstances, you push somebody into a trolley, something bad happens. They die or they're seriously injured. Under normal non-weird circumstances, nothing teleports onto them to protect them. But in trolley, under normal non-weird circumstances, when you pull a lever, nobody dies, nobody's seriously injured. You just pull a lever, trolley goes onto the other track. That's why it's still wrong to push in the modified large man case. Still okay to push in trolley. Now go to the modified terror bomber. Under normal non-weird circumstances, when you kill somebody, when you explode somebody with a bomb, when you impact somebody's body with a bomb, they die. Their body doesn't gel together. And so the modified terror bomber intends something which, under normal non-weird circumstances, leads to something bad. But the tactical bomber isn't like that. Under normal non-weird circumstances, when a military target, an enemy military target is destroyed, no civilians die. And so tactical bomber's off the hook, modified terror bomber is back on the hook.